Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome to the Critical Misses channel for our wondrous little game that we're going to have tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us. I hope that you've been enjoying your evening so far. Last time that we got together for this wonderful event, uh, our coterie was left with a bit of a decision to make. They had to decide between whether they wanted to first reveal the Anarchs, a rival group of vampires, to the Camarilla that they are all a part of. They had to reveal some of the upper crust of that organization because there are plans being set in motion to shove them out of Detroit proper. They also had to begin their preparations to go to the Upper Peninsula with a Lasombran mage by the name of Leopold. Our coterie, after experimenting with a few more buttons, then went to the Metropolitan Park and met up with Hypnos, a interesting Malkavian who invited them all to join in his poetry slam. They all enjoyed, particularly Minerva, who was interestingly affected by some of the words that Hypnos had to offer her. Uh, Minerva's body was inhabited by what seemed to be a spirit from a book that she carried, and she lost control of her faculties for the remainder of the evening. Uh, After that happened, the coterie began to split up and move their separate ways, with various things happening toward the end of the night. But most predominantly, I believe, is the fact that Genevieve and Victoria made a quick stop to the manor and arrived just in time to see Warren Snipe, former retainer for Miss Victoria, poised, invisible, and waiting to attempt to assassinate Victoria. Saved by both Genevieve's quick reactions and the help of Emerson, excuse me, one of her lackeys, for lack of a better term, who was then very quickly shot from off screen and tumbled down the stairs and now lays in front of them. And there's nowhere better to pick up than from right there. Genevieve and Victoria, what would you like to do?
I'd like to. So, can I activate? Because I want to do some protein stuff. So I want to
Okay.
because I'd like to do the eyes of the beast, but I'd also like to activate my feral weapons,
Okay, absolutely.
which means I have
So,
to do a rouse check.
indeed, you do. Go ahead and roll that rouse check for me.
6 is a success. Yes.
6 is a success, yes.
Okay.
So, as you sort of, Genevieve, this is your first time seeing this side of Victoria, though you always heavily suspected that it existed. But you watch as Victoria almost leans down a little bit, and the nails on the end of the fingertips grow sharper, and the teeth and fangs elongate even further. And you watch as the hair is almost standing on end, as she truly looks like a creature of the night. Your blood powers have been roused, Victoria. What would you like to do?
I'd like to track where that shot came from and go kill that person. Dead.
Okie doke.
Again,
Uh,
if necessary.
So, you begin sniffing the air and smelling for the traces of hot iron and gunpowder, and you quickly track the smell as coming from Jackson's office. And you, without a second's more hesitation, leap from your standing position to the midpoint of the stairs, crunching some of them under you, and then you scramble up the rest of the way. And Genevieve, you watch as Victoria just disappears from your sight. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go check on Emerson.
Okay. Emerson currently is choking on his own blood.
Ooh. Um, One thing I'm not good at is healing. Um, Went through the neck.
Went through the neck clean.
Okay. Apologies, Harper, if you are in chat. I'm going to go and try to stop the bleeding. Emerson's a ghoul, correct?
From what you know, yeah.
I'm just trying to think of if there is anything that Genevieve. I'm going to try and. Obviously, he has information about Jackson being back in the U.S., so I'm going to try and
Yep.
save his life as best as
Okay.
I can.
If you would like to try
Appreciate
and
it.
staunch the bleeding, make me a composure plus survival roll.
Or medicine?
Um, sure.
Either way, it's only 2 die. One is my hunger die.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Well, I mean, I'm not good in combat. That's you.
Arguable. Actually, better be
That's
sneaky.
a
Mostly.
6 and a 9.
Okay.
Nice.
So two successes. You clamp your hands down on both sides and tilt the head up to sort of let gravity help you staunch the bleeding, and you hear the gurgling and choking begin to subside. It's working for now.
I'm gonna rip some of my shirt and then try and.
Tourniquet it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you continue to try and staunch the bleeding.
And if it gets too bad, I might have to turn him. So I'm gonna prepare for
Victoria,
that.
Yes.
You
Murder.
yourself, you break into Jackson's office, ripping the door off the hinge, and you see a woman probably about 6'4", this dark pink dress, that's currently digging through a safe.
Yeah, no, Victoria's gonna try. It's like, far the shot came from here. This woman's dead.
Okay, so you charge
I
at her,
think
and
the only thing I try and sniff is like, does she smell kindred or not? That'd be the only thing I try and check ahead of time.
she smells kind.
Okay, in that case,
Mhm.
no, I'm still good. I'm going to mortally wound her. That's what I'm going to do. That's what she's going for.
Okay, you charge at her, and you hit a wall in front of you. You scrape your claws against it, and you see these dark purple, the shower of sparks rain off of your claws as the woman turns and, oh, goodness, you scared the absolute fuck out of me. And she walks over, papers in hand, goes, yep, you're the lady from the dossier. I'm just gonna, he forgot these, so.
Can I do anything to get through this wall at all?
What would you like to try? It doesn't seem like scraping your claws against it is working.
No. Let's see. What do I can I at least do I having seen a couple other things, do I think this is any sort of like demon magic for the limited time we've limited
Make
interaction
a
I've had with that?
make an occult roll with intelligence or wits, your choice.
We will definitely go with intelligence. That's 3 successes.
Okay. Um, it's magic, obviously. It doesn't appear to be this sort of darker sulfuric magic that comes with the summoning of demons. Uh, it appears to be mostly arcane, probably thaumaturgy of some kind. Make me a willpower check.
Okay. willpower, and that's just straight up however much willpower I have.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 1, 2, 4 successes.
Okay. You, as much adrenaline and blood is pumping through you, you manage to calm yourself down somewhat. And if you would like to field any questions, she's just sort of staring at you, taking you in, sizing you up.
I don't appreciate. Nope, that's not her. That's not her accent. Hold on. I do not appreciate being killed. Why did that happen? If Jackson left something, I'm sure I'd be more than happy to forward it to him.
Yeah, he's not he's moved past the point of negotiation, I think. To be fair, I didn't try and kill you. I tried and kill the other guy. Pretty sure I killed him. Unless he's like one of those like I mean, he didn't read as a vampire on the crystals, so.
So you are not assigned to kill me. Why not?
Technically, I wasn't assigned to kill anybody. I just came here to get these back, and Warren got a little jumpy, so it sounded like he died. He dead?
Can I? So, I'm assuming when she says get these back, can I take a quick look at what's on there so I can get a gauge of what the heck
Sure.
that is?
Absolutely. You glance at the papers. You don't even need to roll because you've been looking at papers like this for the past few weeks. These are papers of these are transaction reports. These are the types of documents that Jackson would have the various holders of his assets and businesses write up to keep him updated on the bottom line of everything that has happened. In addition to that, she's grabbing them out of a safe that you have never seen before. That is sort of flush with the back wall underneath the large painting of him.
Well, if Jackson doesn't want me dead, how much is he paying you?
Oh, don't get me wrong. He wants you dead. He just wants to do it. So.
That doesn't answer my question about how much he's paying you. You have nothing to do with our conflict, clearly.
She smiles and goes, I mean, you're not wrong. What's your offer?
Whatever he is paying you to take those documents back to him, I will double it.
That is a high offer when you don't know what he's paying me.
I know, but he really wants that, so I really don't want him to have it.
I tell you what, how about I give you my card and I'll hold on to these. And if we can have a more civil conversation, I'm not going to let the barrier down right now. You understand.
That's fair enough.
But I'm going to leave my card on this desk and we can have a conversation about the price of that. And I will promise you on my honor as a mage that Jackson will not receive these documents until I at least get a phone call from you.
Fair enough. That is sound. I look forward to a future transaction.
And she will, not taking her eyes off you, put a card down on the desk and go, fucking kindred, man. And she does this bit of arcane weaving in the air and is gone.
Okay. Victoria's going to grab the card, look at a name real quick.
The name is Glen Alendra.
Glen Alendra?
Yes.
Okay. She's going to look at the card real quick, stash it in, and she's going to run back to Emerson because Emerson looked bad.
You return to the bottom of the stairs. Genevieve, you see Victoria slide down the railing of the stairs and rush over.
And I assume just like looking at him, I can kind of tell that this is not going to work for all that long.
He is dying.
Genevieve.
The only way to save him is to...
Would you be willing to do that for me? It is not best that he is my kind.
It's not best that he's mine either.
I would like him to have more food options. Put it that way. If I want him alive. If I turn him, he can only feed from kindred. That is all.
Is that how that works?
He sputters up some more blood.
I'm asking, as...
I know.
Yeah.
That's my response. Is
Okay.
Emerson coughs up more blood.
Wait.
Please.
Fine. And Genevieve is going to bite her wrist and
begin to transfuse the blood.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The blood transfuses and mixes into the wounds. And Genevieve, you begin to see flashes. A flash of Emerson as a young child at a rap concert, just with friends. Another flash of Emerson with a scholarship ride to college. Then another flash of Emerson dropping out of college. And then another flash, Emerson meeting Jackson. Another flash, Emerson meeting Victoria. And then a flash, and a flash, and a flash. Bella! Bella, over here! Over here, Bella! Smile! Flash, flash, flash. You pose on the red carpet, excited to be attending another premiere of the latest movie. You've been invited, naturally. There are plenty of people screaming across the ropes, so excited to see you. Some holding out paper and markers. Do you autograph for the fan or continue walking?
I autograph and I just keep going like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming. It's such an honor, right?
Thank you so much. It's so great to meet you. The movie looks like it's going to be great.
It's only going to be great because of all of your support.
You're the best, Bella.
No, you're the best. I blow kisses, lots of kisses.
And then you see your manager, D, walk up and say, Bella, we got to go. Premiere's about to start.
Oh, I'll see you all out there. I hope you enjoy the movie. I go with him.
And he shuffles you in and says, so, about food, I got you squared away. You're good. So just go in there and, dazzle. Do what you do.
Thank you, Dia. I very much appreciate it.
Of course.
Can you make sure they don't get too close? I don't like when they stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I will keep an eye on that, and I already handled that other situation, so you should be good. Don't worry about it.
What would I do without you?
Probably flounder, but still sparkle.
You're the sparkle. There you go.
That's debatable. And as you step onto the stage, you see that the announcer sort of hands you the microphone, but not before saying, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else, welcome the presenter for this evening, the lovely Miss Bella Boondoggles. How are you doing today?
Oh my gosh, I'm doing awesome out there. The fans just bring so much energy. You know what I mean?
Right, of course. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let me be the first to say it if your pilot hasn't already. But welcome to Detroit.
Thank you so much. It feels more real when you say it.
Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody inside and out of the gender spectrum, my name is Dee, and welcome to Under the Pale Cold Sun, Episode 10, Flashing Lights. Tonight I have a whole coterie of lovely kindred sharing the table with me, starting firstly with our lovely, lovely guests, the eponymous Bella Boondoggles.
Hi, everyone. Hi, I'm very excited to be here. I'm very nervous. My name is Bella. You can find me on Twitter as Boondoggles. I will also be playing Bella Boondoggles because, I made the character realize she wasn't a self-insert, and I can't have that. I mean, what will stop you all from murdering me? I gotta make sure there's some initiative there. I'm so excited. I'm so nervous.
Don't be nervous. You're doing great already. And then sliding on down to our lovely Toreador. Rowan,
Hello,
how are
lovely
you?
people. My name is Rowan. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me on the internet as at RedWhiteRP. Tonight I am playing Fiorentino de Calza, resident Toreador, whose pronouns are also they, them. And I'm going to slide it down that way.
To the lovely Alicia.
Hello, I'm Alicia, for Energy 9. I am playing Victoria Beastel, who has to kill her sire because he fucked with the wrong one.
Accurate. And then moving on to one of our two lovely Malkavians, Bo. How are you?
Oh, I'm having this little flashback moment of the last time somebody was turned without asking the prince. Who was that again?
Probably Minerva.
Yeah, and they almost died anyway. Anyway, my name is Bo. I'm playing Ray Renault. We both use they, them pronouns. And I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Lovely. And next up, we have our resident Tremere nerd, who is 100% in control of their faculties.
Hello, it is I. I'm Darby, and I'm playing definitely Minerva. We both use she, her pronouns, and I'm definitely not possessed by anything at all.
Nope. And lastly, our fearless leader and current sire.
Oh God, what did I do? Hi, I'm Anita. She, they pronouns. I'm playing Genevieve Clark, who uses also she, they pronouns.
Amazing. And I'm D. I'm not as important as everyone else. So we are going to go on to the next evening. The pair of you, what do you do with Emerson? After the embracing period, Genevieve, you are exhausted, and Emerson is unconscious.
Does my hunger go up at all?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
By 2 points.
Cool. Love that. Love that for me.
I know we have blood bags somewhere in the estate because I know I want to grab before. So Victoria's gonna grab a couple of those. Hand one to Genevieve, and I don't know how long it's gonna take Emerson to wake up.
You guys have never sired someone before.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm just I'm gonna put him in a coffin for now, I guess.
Okay. Will Genevieve be spending the evening at the Jackson estate?
I think so. Probably best that I'm around when he wakes up.
Handing over. Thank you. I figured you might be hungry.
Thanks. Genevieve will just gulp down the blood bag. Just chug it in one sitting.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1 point.
Okay.
So we'll sort of zoom out, do a quick cut from there over to Fee. Fee, I believe you returned to Mercedes' apartment because yours was destroyed after the events of yesterday.
Yeah. We did do that. We hit up the town a little bit so that I could get my willpower back.
Yeah, that's what it was. You guys drove off to have an egg. Actually, with that having been said, Fee, just hold on a second. Roommates, double nerds, you two left off. I believe you were excited to research the book some more. So
it would be a different Ray then. I couldn't remember which one I was.
You and Minerva return to the apartment, and she walks in. Minerva's walking differently. You don't know if maybe you're imagining it, but she looks very confident in how she's walking.
Hmm.
She opens the door and goes, well, it's good to be back at the very least. Um, so we figured out the tape recorder. Uh, what do you want to learn about this book?
Um, well, I haven't really had a chance to look at it. You've kind of been holding it this whole time and not really letting it
Yeah.
go.
Sorry about that. I just when I get my hands on something new to study, I hyper focus. It's a thing. I thought dying would get rid of my ADHD. It made it worse, kind of, sort of, a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, but here, you should definitely look at it.
Okay. And I'll take the book.
Okay.
And
As
kind of.
you begin to flip through it, it's mostly in Arabic. There are a few annotations in English that you can see Minerva has made. Um, and toward the back, there's just open space that looks kind of bloodstained a little bit.
Can I heighten senses and smell the blood?
It smells like Minerva's.
Hey, Minerva,
Hmm?
what's all this blood back here?
Oh, so I figured out this cool trick. If you put your blood onto these back pages and you draw the sigils of the spell like that, it like amplifies the effects. It makes the effect stronger.
Now, I haven't been kindred for long. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
I mean, research is dangerous. That's part of how it works.
All right. And what I don't actually understand how this magic works. Would you mind explaining it to me? Because
Okay.
I mean, there are certain things that I can do, but
Right.
not magic.
And disciplines are separate from magic. So my clan, the Tremere, we are blood sorcerers. We come from a long line of people who the oldest one, the antediluvian, was kind of a mage that was turned into a vampire. It was kind of an attempt to achieve immortal life. It didn't work. And he thought that he could carry over all of his magic powers into unlife, since dying of old age is kind of the only thing that can kill a kind mage that was as powerful as he was. But uh, he lost the ability to do all of it except for blood sorcery when he became a mage, and the rest of his life was research devoted to why and how, and that research was so powerful that it descended through his blood. Uh, that's why a lot of Tremere are researchers.
Okay. Now, in fiction and in stories, magic usually has a price.
Ah, that is the beautiful thing about us being kindred. That's why he wanted to be a kindred so badly. Our sacrifice is blood because it's blood sorcery. I mean, a mage could perform blood sorcery if they wanted to, but kine only have a limited supply of blood. Whereas we, as kindred, have an instant, well, not instantly, but a quickly rejuvenating supply of it, and we can take it from others. So it's a perfect marriage.
Mm. Do you know where this book came from? Who it belonged to?
Well, we found it on the pier.
Yeah, but I thought maybe, in your in your studying of the book, spending so much time with it, maybe there was a hint. You seem to be translating the Arabic to English.
Yeah, I haven't been able to pin that part down quite yet. I mean, clearly it was owned by someone who spoke Arabic as their mother tongue, so likely not someone from Detroit, but it seems like it's just really weird for such a powerful thing to just be left there. It's almost like, and she sits on the couch and gets very close to you. It's almost like I was like supposed to find it, you know? Like destiny. Do you believe in destiny? Is that a thing?
I believe that we control a fair deal of our future. Though things are set in motion that we can't always control, our decisions
Right. So it's best to just
affect.
let go sometimes, right? I mean, I say that to myself all the time. Minerva, let go. Minerva, let go. Just when I can't get past something, because I get into research holes.
Right. And I mean, forgive me if I'm being presumptuous, but you seem to have let go a little bit more recently.
It's just that rush, of learning new things. Like, I feel like I'm on the precipice of something huge here.
I suppose I'm just a little bit concerned. I'm all for enthusiasm, Minerva. I really am, but you're spending a lot of time just focused on this book when there's so much else going on.
Well, we're kindred. We have all the time in the world.
But there's concerns, very pressing concerns, what with the Anarchs and all of the Guru.
The Anarchs, the Camarilla, that's all in the grand scheme of things, they haven't even been around that long. I mean, when I was researching the foundation of the Camarilla, it turns out they've only been around for like a couple thousand years. That's not that long.
Okay. Well, why don't you show me what this book does? I mean, you've been researching it for so long. I don't know anything about it, so why don't you show me what it's all about?
Sure. And she sits down with you and sits like shoulder to shoulder with you on the couch and is flipping back through the earlier spells. Is like, so this is a rejuvenation spell. It's a little tricky. It kind of, someone would have to be really hurt for me to use this properly on them. And it would take a considerable amount of my own life essence, but it would stitch them up pretty well. This one is the source for the Simisi and their flesh golems. This one is like, the base of that. From what I can tell, it's like the beginnings of those types of magics.
Are all of the spells that Minerva's reading off, are they all translated already? Or...
The Simisi one is not. The last one that she mentioned, and the rejuvenation one would be, because the rejuvenation one is toward the front. It's one of the first spells, so it's got the English annotations.
Okay. Wow, Minerva, you've been getting really good at your Arabic. When did you start learning it again?
Oh gosh, these last couple of days have just been such a blur. But with everything at the Art Institute and all of that, a few weeks.
And you deciphered this whole spell without.
No. And she reaches over. Book. And she holds up a book of Arabic to English. I just have them both open.
But you didn't have the book open for this spell.
Yeah, because I remember that one. I've been going over that one a lot recently. It's the next on my list, but the whole thing tonight happened, so I got kind of pulled away.
You trust me, right, Minerva?
Yeah.
Just do me a favor.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm going to take out the tape recorder.
Hmm?
I'm going to take out the tape recorder and say,
Mhm.
would you mind... Shoot, I need to remember which one did what. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Would you mind just pushing this button right here, pointing at the eject button?
And she goes, I mean, sure. She takes it out of your hand and clicks eject. What? I don't know if it works the same on me since, you've got kind of like a thing.
Okay. I just wanted to test something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bo, sorry,
Uh-huh.
Ray, make me a wits plus awareness roll.
Wits plus awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone in this coterie is so good at awareness.
I love VTM so much because imagine if perception was someone's dump stat. Like that's no one thinks of awareness like that, but that's like totally what awareness is. And like no one ever puts dots.
I have 3 dots in awareness.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
See, that's my secret. Is wisdom is always my dump stat.
Valid.
That's 4.
4 successes?
Yeah.
Okay. You notice that even though she's holding it in her hand now, when she pressed the button, she was holding it by her nails. She held it in her nails, pressed it. It's like, okay. And then unpressed it and is now holding it how a normal person would hold a tape recorder. I'm kind of hungry. I'll be right back. And she disappears off into the kitchen for a second.
Heightened senses. I'm listening. Flipping through the book.
You hear the refrigerator open and close. Then you hear the window open. Then you stop.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna celerity button, and rush over to the window.
Fast forward. Okay, so you rush over and you manage to catch the back of her the turtleneck that she wears before she is all the way out of the window, and she looks back and says, "Let go of me."
Who are you?
I said, "Let go of me, child."
You're not Minerva.
Hey, people make things so difficult. And she presses eject. And Minerva, you blink. And you're on the fire escape of your apartment. Last thing you remember is Hypnos. You're holding the tape recorder. And Ray has a very rough handful of your sweater and is looking at you very, very seriously.
But good. Is the eject button still pressed down?
Mm-hmm.
What am I
Minerva,
Why am I?
Minerva, what did you do?
What? Where are we? Are we?
Okay, come inside. Come sit. Hold that button down.
Okay. Where?
I don't know how long, but someone has control of your body.
What? Get. It's. The last thing I remember, we were. Hypnos was passing me back pedal. Where's the. But is Ray holding the book?
Yeah, I probably would have brought it with me.
But you have. Book.
Yeah. Hey, do you know anything about a was it a flesh golem?
Yeah.
A spell about a flesh golem?
Does Minerva?
Minerva, you don't even know what the fuck a flesh golem is.
What? That sounds gross.
This person knows a lot about the book.
Person.
And well, they seem to be able to read the book without any issue. And know more than you do about it.
Do I... Did they tell you anything about... What did they tell you about the book?
They read off a couple spells. That's where the flesh golem thing came from. I tried to, I started noticing you were acting a little strange, getting close, talking about things that didn't seem like things that you knew.
Did they mention the back of the book?
That you used your blood to empower your spells.
Master Ceremonies, is that true? Have I drawn in the back of the book to empower my spells?
Nope.
Could I make an educated...
You use the back of the book to speak to the book. That's where you would drip the blood and get the responses, but...
Okay. Can I make an educated guess as to who occupied my my little flesh sack here?
Can you?
Can I? Was it Isis, perhaps, who occupied my body?
You don't know.
Mother flipping
If that sounds plausible to Minerva, then that's what Minerva believes.
Yes. Spells. Can I see the book real quick? You can just hold the book. So you flip it to the back, please.
Yeah.
The
pages to the back.
On the back page,
mm-hmm.
It says in deep crimson, "Oops," and the eject button unclicks.
Am I
and then
still...
the words fade. Yeah.
I'm still me?
Mm-hmm.
Was that you? I'm looking at the book.
There's no response.
Yeah. Ray, here you go.
Thank you. So do you speak with the book? Because you spoke to the book just now.
Okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but given what's happened the past few days, maybe it's maybe it's not so crazy. Maybe you should click the button so other other Ray can hear this. I have maybe been speaking to an entity within this book. I'm gonna keep the back page open if I can.
What kind of entity.
She calls herself Isis.
Like Egyptian goddess
Yeah.
Isis.
Yeah, like
Like-
Egyptian goddess Isis.
My knowledge of Egyptian pantheons are limited. Related to Osiris, who
Yes.
just woke up.
Yes. I know that sounds crazy, but you just saw it. You saw the words on the back of the page, right? The oops.
Yes.
She speaks to me through that. And I've been I haven't been sleeping well, except with Petal. And Petal seems to be related to Isis and all of the I don't know. This book is fascinating, and I can't seem to get enough of looking at this book, and it makes everything I do so much stronger, but it's very slowly, very quickly been sapping away my willpower and ability to stop anything. I don't know.
Just a suggestion. Perhaps I should hold on to the book for now.
I don't know if I can, Ray. We have this. I've been chased down by multiple people who want this book. Charlotte wanted this book. That priest wanted this book. They can't get this book. We have to make sure it's safe. And the only way I know to keep it safe is to keep it with me.
I mean, I'm often with you. If I keep the book with me, and you will be nearby. I don't know if it's a good idea for you to be holding on to a book that can take over your mind.
I mean, was it bad? What did I do? What did she do?
Nothing untoward. Just if you're right, and this is Isis, and if she's another, I am entirely forgetting the name of these ancient vampires, but if she is another one of them, and she can act through you, wouldn't that be potentially a bad thing?
I mean, maybe it's not so bad. I mean, the spells in this book. Do I know what the first spell in this book does at the very least? Yeah.
Yeah, that's one that you've gone over and annotated.
I mean, this looks like rejuvenation. It doesn't seem so bad, and the mythos Isis hasn't been so terrible.
And a flesh golem?
Don't know what that is. It could just be a kindred thing, you know? Maybe, I don't know, this...
And then there's the fact that you would have to, give up control of yourself.
I mean,
Speaking from experience, it's not fun. You lose time. People look at you and they're never sure if you're you. Sometimes it seems like they prefer the other version of you. And I wouldn't wish this on someone else.
Just for a little while, then. Minerva's going to pass Ray the book.
Make a willpower roll.
Oh, boy. Okay, 1 success.
Okay. Ray, you watch Minerva struggle, like physically struggle against herself to hand the book to you.
Is she able to?
No. She's just sort of caught, like stuck, trying to give it to you.
You're gonna have to take it, Ray.
Minerva, look at me. You want to give me the book. And I'm going to mesmerize Minerva.
Okay. Go ahead and make the compel check.
Can I choose to fail?
So I have to rouse.
Yep, rouse
to do
first.
that. Remind me how to do that again. I always forget that part.
Just roll your hunger die, however many hunger dice you currently have.
Okay, that is a flat 1.
Okay, so you get hungrier, but your power does activate.
Can I choose to fail?
Yeah.
I guess I recognize what Ray is trying to do, and I'll just let it happen.
You feel Ray's influence sort of poke at your mind, and where normally it would have to push, you essentially open the door to let it in. Ray, as you look into the eyes of Minerva, you see standing behind her is probably a 7'3" woman, deep golden brown skin and arms, the underside of which elongate out into wings, a circlet and an ankh necklace. And she is staring through you. But the mesmerize does hold, and the book is handed to you. And as you release the mesmerize, the figure disappears.
How big is the book?
The book is like the size of a copy of Percy Jackson.
That tells me absolutely nothing. Is it a hardcover?
It's got that reference.
Standard.
It's a hardcover. It's a hardcover, just like average sized book.
Okay.
Not as big as a dictionary.
I'm going to kind of tuck the book into my kind of the back of my waistband.
Yep.
And put a hand on Minerva's shoulder and say, we're going to work through this. I don't know what this is about, and we'll look into it. We'll find some way around it, but I'm not going to let you get taken over again. In fact, I'm going to put the book on the table just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Can you choose a word that can be our check-in to see if you're you? I don't know if she can see into your memories when she has you, but it could be an extra step in case.
Yes, I think that might be a good word.
I hate you all.
Don't sit there and try to act like you were avoiding the use of safe word. Just say safe word. Just say it, Bo. Why are you being this way? It's because there are more aces than usual. We're fine. We're fine.
Well, okay. Maybe Sappho?
Sappho. Okay.
Which reminds me, I was going to ask after the poetry was over, but well, it's been a little while. Do you have the copies of the poems that you read this evening? I'd love to, just have them.
Oh, I don't have a copy per se. I could write them down for you.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Yes. But thank you.
We're gonna get through this. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you.
I thought that was supposed to be my line to you. You're the kid here.
I've been taking care of people for most of my life. That's what I do.
So you guys sit down and begin to trade poetry with each other. Fee, you are in a club that has recently filled up somewhat. And you are increasingly becoming annoyed because for some reason people keep leaving your table to go interact with some influencer or someone who's arrived at the club. It's beginning to annoy you. Mercedes, on the other hand, is drinking her dry gin and is just watching you fester. Very pleased.
Can I help you with something?
It's just funny.
It's hilarious.
Oh no, Fee. You might have to put effort into keeping people around you. Whatever will you do?
That's not fair.
Did she just bite him?
What?
She's trying to cover it up, but did she just come with me? And she grabs you by your wrist and starts
Oh, I'm very interested now.
making your way over to the table.
Massive grin just comes onto Fee's face.
Bella,
Cooking with fire.
Yes.
After the movie premiere, you gathered together with a cluster of people who were picked out by your manager D, and
My beautiful manager D.
right, and you are now at this club, chilling. You decided to grab a quick bite,
As you do, you know.
yeah, and this very, very well dressed person approaches with someone who is their bodyguard. I don't know, some tough looking lady.
I think I bite. I'm wiping my blood and being like, okay, do you want to renegade now? Like, okay, I'll show you. It's okay. It's so very easy. And then I look up and I go, oh, hello.
I just sit down at the table and just slide up next to Bella.
Your awe has been on since you walked through the door, so
I know they're kindred then, huh? I know.
The kind are parting in waves, and yes, you do recognize pretty instantly that this person who is slid up next to you is kindred.
Hi.
I
Are you a baby?
Am I a baby? I'm legal,
No.
if that's what you're asking.
No.
I'm not in this club illegally. I know I'm young. I'm so young looking. It's the Asianness, you know? Everyone always thinks I'm 16, but actually I pause and I'm like, how old am I now? Oh my God. Y'all, am I 100 or I'm 2? I don't know. It's somewhere right there, right? A lot older, right?
No, you're just you're just being very sloppy.
Sloppy.
Personally, I don't care, but
I
don't know you. And a lot of things have been happening in this city. So you just might want to be on guard.
It's very kind of you to warn me. You're kindred, right? And you don't recognize me, right?
Should I?
That's the point. Kindred don't really talk to me.
Oh.
No. Do you know how to do the renegade?
Is that a dance move?
It is the dance move.
Mercedes chimes in and says, Fee is a great dancer.
Oh my
If you guys
gosh.
wanted to just like
Fuck
go
you,
out to the
first
You're
of
forest.
all.
You are so beautiful. I would get so many views with you. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, are you one of the kindred who don't like to have like a social media presence? I totally respect that. I think that's like super honorable and like really good for keeping up the masquerade. I just trust that I'm Asian, so no one's gonna ask any questions. You know, they'll be like, "Oh my god, she looks so young," but of course I do. You know, freaking melanin.
Fiorentino de Calza. Nice to meet you.
Fellow boondoggles.
I'll hold out a hand.
I take the hand really eagerly. Fellow boondoggles. Oh, boondoggles on TikTok. Oh, and
I don't-
Instagram and Twitter and
when you
Twitch.
when
I'm
you
leaning into that, but not really.
when you
I
hear the
don't
name,
know what half of those are.
when you hear the name Fee, it rings like a slight bell. It's
Hmm.
distinct enough that you're like, I think I've heard of that.
Okay, so you're not nobody.
I'm nobody to kindred.
Nobody is nobody to us.
I stare off into the middle distance. Do I know Fee? Do I know like about other people's?
How much time would you say you've spent in Chicago?
Oh, not a lot of time.
Probably not then.
How do I say this? Let me see.
I'm kind of a big deal around here.
I believe you. You are beautiful. I 100% believe you. You do not have to persuade me at all. I'm just trying to. I know you were trying to look after me, which I appreciate. But you might not want to talk to me. I'm more of a kindred of the kind. You know what I mean? Of
No,
the people
not at
kind
all.
of thing.
Why? Why?
Can we talk
I mean-
outside? Unless you enjoy this, you can look around and everyone is pulling out their cell phones and doing some sort of dance. They're all renegading.
Right. No, I don't know what's happening, so sure.
Great. They won't stop, and then you'll probably get in the video, and I'm sure you won't like that. And we don't want if your face is prime real estate, and I don't want it to be wasted on some of these, kind. Much better for me. I have much more pull, more influence. Where it doesn't matter. I'd go to outside.
You start making your way outside.
I look at Talk to Mercedes and go, "You're very beautiful."
I disagree, but thank you.
Oh, fuck you.
Are you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to flirt with both of you. If you were in a monogamous
No,
relationship.
that was directed at her.
And,
No,
and Mercedes turns to Fee and goes, "Have fun," and starts making her way back to the bar.
You are a very lovely couple.
No.
Oh no, you don't have to tell. It's okay. I totally get it. That thing with your like significant other when you're mean to them because you like them so much. I've seen it many times.
No. No.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, is it because she's not like a kindred? Is that what's going on? I get it. Sometimes those kind of relationships are a little bit messy. I totally get it. I tried to get with a kind one time. Oh my god. Then I got hungry and then
Wow, you just keep going.
Bella, your phone begins to ring.
Could you hold that really quick? Hold on. Hi.
You look at the name and Cammy is calling.
Oh, hold that really just super duper quick. Nothing going on. Hello.
Bella, darling, I hear you're in town.
Yeah, I was presenting for a movie.
Wonderful. Could I trouble you for a meeting tomorrow night?
Oh, of course. I'll clear my whole schedule. I'll let Dee know.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Fee, do you have your heightened senses on?
Since I'm in a club, no.
Okay. Bella, the line disconnects.
I get so nervous. I'm like shaking.
Oh. And who is important enough to warrant you clearing your entire schedule?
I don't want to seem as if I am flexing. I mean, I love flexing. Look how many followers I have. Let's be honest. The numbers are so high.
Is that a big number?
That is a lot of people, because there's like, I think of the amount of people that are in the world and the amount of people that are in this country, and then like try to
Circling
think about.
back to my question.
Right. Yes. The Prince.
No, okay.
Yeah. Turns out, a fan of mine. Wild, right?
I don't believe that. Not for a second.
No.
No.
Why not?
I know the Prince. They're.
Huh.
They don't really seem like the kind of person who has interests outside
Maybe.
of. Yeah.
Maybe you don't know her as well as you think you do.
Sure. And you said you weren't important.
Not to you. Definitely not to you.
You don't know me.
You don't know me, and that's how I know that I'm not important. Because if I was important, you would already know who I am. That's the fun balance, isn't it?
But you
Watch
don't know
this.
who I am either, do you?
I say, watch this. I stop a random kind. Excuse me. Hi, my name's Bella Doggles.
Oh shit! Like from TikTok?
Yeah, I start dancing.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Weird.
Yeah, you have a great day.
Hey, you too, man. He just starts walking off. Bella Doggles. No bullshit. You never know. Detroit, you never know. D makes their way out of the club and says, Yo, BD, we gotta go. Sun's gonna come up soon.
Yeah. Nice talk. Thanks. Hey, thanks for the heads
Are
up.
we not going to have our talk?
I don't have a clan at all. Well, I have one,
Okay.
but not really.
And?
That doesn't. I take like 2 steps back. That doesn't ring any bells for you. That doesn't make you go, ooh, gross. That doesn't make you say, eh. Doesn't, make you want to hit me, and then I have to stop your hand, and then you go, ooh, she's kind of strong. And then I go, yeah, I'm fucking strong, you little bitch ass hoe.
You can.
You don't have to do this.
No, I get the picture.
Okay.
No. You see, here's the thing: is that all of that is bullshit, and I couldn't care less.
And you're not dating the person from before, right?
Not really a relationship person.
Ironically, neither am I. I'm assuming you don't have a phone, though.
I have several.
Yeah. I'll give you mine then. Let me think. Oh, I still have some blood in my mouth, and then I take some and write it on. I'll ask for your arm.
No. I'll just hand you my phone.
Oh, right. You just carry it with you. I never know what you. Sometimes I meet kindred who are like, I don't carry phones. I don't believe in technology. And I go, wow, it must be super fun to navigate. And I put my phone number in, and then I take a selfie. Okay, here you are. Call me if you ever, don't want to do any relationship things.
Okay.
But not when I'm, the time when I'm meeting the prince. That time, obviously. I gotta go because D will be so mad if I stay out of the club, promotions and shit.
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
I will probably see you
That's me.
tomorrow night.
Don't know why she's talking about me in the third person. Standing right here.
I thought you had
also
got back
don't-
in. I'm so sorry. Do you see how pretty they are? D.
They are very pretty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you not get mesmerized for a sec? I was like, wow, I'm in awe,
Yeah,
Yeah,
neat. I will probably see you tomorrow night.
Are you okay? I don't even ask questions. Hey D, you never do the renegade with me. Will you just? I'm walking with you.
I I'm not good at dancing is the thing. Also, I make a TikTok like once every couple of weeks.
But you're so funny. Your content is hilarious. Just like no, it's so relatable. I really like the No Nut November one. That one really made me laugh. I showed my family. By my family, I mean 30 people, and I keep going.
As they begin to walk off into the distance, Mercedes rejoins Yuffie outside of the club.
Mercedes, what the fuck is a TikTok?
Ophi, just get in the car. And you return to her abode, and the night comes to its end. In the morning, go ahead.
Before I do that, could I have texted Mel?
Yes, absolutely.
Say, hey, things have been kind of wild. My apartment burned down. I'm safe. Tomorrow? Question mark.
And she goes, glad to hear you're okay, with several question marks. And also says, just let me know when you have time. I'm going home at the end of the week, though.
Which would be how far from now?
Which would be like 4 days from now.
Okay.
It's Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Coolio.
All right. So the next day comes. Go ahead, Victoria.
I had sent one text. Actually, Victoria, just before she bedded down for the night, she would have sent off a quick text to Lyman, just like, should be easier to track Jackson now. He's back.
That's funny because I was going to say, in the morning, Victoria, you awake to a phone call from Lyman. Madam Beaster, long time no see.
Yes, you were not at the other meeting. I was so looking forward to seeing you.
Yes, I am a little too busy for the prince's grandstanding, especially nowadays. I'm sure they understand.
Of course. Would you be happy to call me about our mutual target?
Yes, and also about how you have apparently become quite the target. I had a solution to that little problem. You've taken care of Jackson's physical assets, the money, all that fun stuff. But if you're going to make the estate your base of operations, as it were, we're going to need to strip down that security system and build it back up. Something he doesn't know how to access.
Of course.
Now, thing about that, I can get my ghouls on that right now as we speak, but the grid's going to be down for a full day, so you'll need to find somewhere else to sleep for the night.
No, that is easy enough. I have my own place.
Thing about that. Jackson know where that is?
No, that is a good point.
Yeah.
I suppose I need to place this taken care of. I do so love this world. All right, I will figure. Actually, I do know what I can do. I can find a place.
Wonderful. Well, whatever 5 seasons you end up in, I hope takes care of you like your royalty. I'll get to work.
Thank you. Send me the bill when you want that.
And you hear an explosion of wood and splinters. Sounds like you got something to deal with. And the line disconnects.
That'd be my baby boy.
Genevieve, are you in the room with the coffin that Emerson is in?
Yup.
The lid does in fact explode open. And he's just sat there looking at his hands. Oh. Very strong.
Yes. Probably a couple other changes as well.
Gotcha.
I imagine Victoria would rush in, having heard that.
Hey, boss.
And Victoria will act. She doesn't remember being a newborn, but she trusts herself. She'll actually go over to Emerson, set a hand on his shoulder. It is good to see you up.
Yeah. That, yeah. Weird. I thought it would be not that different. This is different.
Welcome to Clan Malkavia.
Oh, yes.
Hi.
I thought that would be a better choice.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Okay then. I will assume that the information Jackson gave me on Malkavians is shoddy at best.
Probably a safe bet.
Depends. What did he tell you?
And he sort of looks at you and then looks at Victoria and goes,
Victoria will go to like Genevieve. Nothing kind.
yes, he's kind of an asshole.
Who's going to die?
As for
Again.
What your curse is, that remains to be seen.
Although, considering how this generation's work, will he even properly be a Malkavian?
I have no idea.
He might not.
We should probably contact.
Actually, at that, Victoria's gonna kind of like lean close to Emerson. Open your mouth for me.
Any thingies?
No thanks.
Probably baby teeth like me.
Yes.
Unless they're retractable.
I think.
Are you hungry?
I think you would be similar to Charlie.
That's why blood bags, right?
Yeah.
I'm starving.
Let's get you something to
Actually,
eat.
I was gonna
Yes.
bring that up. Oh man, isn't that like a permanent thing? Oh man.
Sure is.
Would you rather be dead?
Shit. I mean, no.
Then let's get you fed. Come on, chop chop.
All right.
I'll sort of put my arm out for Emerson.
And he takes the arm, and you guys go
Give a little
downstairs
pat.
to the
You're
kitchen,
babying him already. He can walk on his own.
and you
Yes,
see
but he's
that Charlie sort of kicks closed the door in the kitchen with like just a handful of strawberries and goes, "Oh, stop."
Oh, y'all up?
Mm-hmm. Who's that? Oh, is that Emerson?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, welcome to the gang, man. And he's like sits down with a handful of strawberries, just eating them.
Why are you eating food?
He goes, I like to, do the blush of life thing every once in a while. Pop a couple berries.
I do miss strawberries quite a bit, actually. Peaches I miss more.
Oh, that all sounds disgusting. But whatever, do the bags.
And you retrieve a blood bag, and he very, very
A few
quickly,
blood bags.
And I'll have one,
runs
too.
through them. And you go down another point of hunger.
Blessings upon you.
Okay, that feels better, but I'm still kind of hungry, and that's the whole
Yeah,
You're
Deal.
always
that's how
going
it
to be
works.
hungry.
cool, great, love that for me.
Well, it was either that or
That
you
was a
died,
fair
so
question.
which one would you have
Rather
preferred?
not- Exactly.
Guys, keep asking me that question. I don't have an answer yet. Okay, I honestly don't fucking know, because being a ghoul was. Thank you, but this
Listen,
is a lot.
As someone who's been doing this for about 75 years, it doesn't really get that much easier.
You are really shit bedside manners.
I know.
I
Emerson, sincerely, thank you for saving my second life, I suppose.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna let you get fucking staked.
It would mean Jackson would still live, and maybe you still would. Maybe.
Yeah. Fuck him, though. But, Jackson or no Jackson, I still have people to give orders to. And I'm
Yes,
already
but
late for that.
you cannot stay here. We are going to have to clear out of here for a while. So Jackson cannot get back in at his leisure.
That's good. That's good.
That includes you, Charlie. Go find another place to be.
What?
For a bit.
Okay. Cool.
Also, keep your mouth shut about Emerson.
What about him? And he eats another strawberry.
Whatever.
And you all get a message in your voice chat. You get a voice message in your group chat. That sounds like it is from the prince.
Oh, good.
Wait, how did she get in our group chat?
It was posted by what's his name, Edwin, but it sounds like the prince talk. Doesn't sound like Edwin. And they say, "Pardon me, my darling kindred. If you could be so kind as to join me, I would very much appreciate it." And she sends you an address of Fee, a restaurant you notice as being very upscale. Genevieve, you also recognize the restaurant.
Princess Taste. Should we let Edwin know about...
I need to make a call. And Victoria will kind of scout herself to somewhere private, and she's gonna try and call Edwin as opposed to text him. See if she can get a hold of him that way.
He answers. Hello.
Hi, Edwin. I need a favor. And,
What kind of favor?
well, for one, I need a place to stay tonight.
Easily taken care of.
As you may be aware at this point, Jackson is back, and as it so happens, he's not very happy with me.
Can't imagine why.
Secondly, it's probably better if I just tell you. I need you to not kill Genevieve.
Why would I kill Genevieve?
Because she has a baby.
Oh. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh!
There is so much happening. There's
Oh, that's awesome reaction.
Pretty action-packed first half.
Yep.
Folks.
fuck.
I'm a single mother. How am I supposed to provide for my young?
I
I
thought that
child support. Get off my case.
I thought that Victoria was going to turn Emerson. That's interesting. That means something. That's
If anyone is made to be a mother, it's Genevieve. It is Genevieve.
Yes.
Mom part 2,
Nah,
but this
Fee would
time
be a
the
great
afterlife.
parent.
No, the worst I would argue. Even worse than Victoria, I would argue. Definitely the worst.
Aggressive
That's
and
fair.
unnecessary.
That's a
Victoria would be like, I will groom you into the worst thing ever. And everyone's like, what? And they're like, what? What'd you say? I didn't say anything. What'd you say?
All right,
Well,
folks.
yeah.
We are going to take a quick break, get some water, get up and stretch. I suggest you do the same, and we will be back here in about 10 minutes. Bye. And welcome back to all you lovely people out there. Last we left off, I believe Victoria was in a phone conversation.
Yep, sure was.
So Edwin says, "Oh," and then there is a long pause.
I do not know if it is. Is it better if they were ghoul first?
Who is it? If it's a ghoul, we at least already know them.
Emerson,
Hopefully.
not a secret.
Oh, that is one of Jackson's, yeah.
Good. Well, was no longer.
Bring him with you.
Is that safe?
He might want to meet the person the meeting is about.
Interesting. All right. Thank you, Edwin.
There is a key under the mat.
All right. No, it's not that he says that, and hangs up. Goes back out to Genevieve and Emerson. Well, good news, Emerson. You get to go to a big kid meeting.
Huh?
Yes, you get to go to a big kid meeting, and no, it is not a choice to not go.
Big kid meeting, meaning like the rest of your coterie?
And the prince, I think.
It's either that or that.
I feel like that's gonna result in death, though. Okay.
From not the impression I got, or at least not guaranteed.
All right.
And the
It's
chance
fine.
is better than a guarantee.
It's fine. It's fine. You know what?
I'm
gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna put on some of Jackson's nice clothes, and I'll be ready.
She would actually she'd suggest one. She'd suggest the one she thinks is most suited to Emerson.
Okay.
At the back left corner.
And it's yeah, he's eventually ready to go. As you all head out the door, you see a large construction truck with several people sort of sitting in the bed, pulling into the driveway as you guys are pulling out. And the window rolls down. Sort of pale dude leans out and goes, Victoria?
Correct.
And he fishes around for something that he holds up and has Lyman's little tech logo on it. We're with all right, we'll get to work. And
right.
They begin.
Real quick, can I do like an what's the equivalent in vampire?
Insight is a skill in this system.
All right.
You can
insight and what?
Yeah, make an insight and intelligence roll.
Okay, I'm good with that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Successes.
They smell like ghouls. That paper looks pretty much like his handwriting. You're pretty sure these are Lyman's guys.
All right. Proceed.
And they start making their way in and around. And you guys head off to the restaurant. Does anyone else have any morning things that they wanted to get into before heading to the restaurant?
I should probably call Mummy Dearest and let her know the news.
Okay.
Ray,
Yeah?
do you know what this poem is about?
My poem.
No, other Ray's poem. I mean, yes, your poem, but other half of you.
I didn't write it, so I could take a look at it.
Yeah. I I don't know what it's about. Here.
Fall hair raising grass. Something.
Like, I think it's about Vitae, but, like, I'm not sure. Because, like, you can take Vitae, so I'm, like, really confused.
I don't think I've ever been in this position before. What a strange position to be in.
Position?
Do you want to read the last two lines for me?
So come close, take my hand, make me the happiest kindred in the land. I mean, like, I don't know, because, like, I take blood bags into my hand.
Minerva, make a charisma check.
I have a good old
Roll to
two.
see if you can do a
Roll
thing
to
you
see
can't
if
do in real
dumbassery.
life.
No, this isn't a filler
Oh my
episode.
God.
Everyone shut up.
I had a critical success on my hunger dice of 3 successes.
Oh, you're hungry, all right.
You,
Ah!
E-
Hell yeah,
hear-
get triplet.
you hear the voice from the book, sort of almost over your shoulder, go, "Oh, sweetie," and the realization hits you like a ton of bricks.
That's
Yeah.
that's interesting. A thought.
And you know the warmth in your chest.
I mean, I'm dead. There is no warmth here.
Right, and then there's the whole metaphor.
Oh my god. Oh my
It's very
god.
clear. Want the thing that you can. It's a love poem, Minerva.
Oh, it's cool. They're probably just fucking with me, right? This is not. They're just messing. Like they do this with everyone, right? Like this is just how they do, right? Like.
Listen. I can't. This is strange for me, but maybe you should talk to not me about. Maybe I should leave and let the two of you talk.
I don't know.
Because I don't. I mean, I like you. I do.
It's
But-
fine if you don't. It's fine. I'm told I'm a big girl. It's fine. It's fine. This is just.
But just. I think you need to talk.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do this now
Yeah.
before we meet the prince, or do you want to do it after?
I mean, do you think you're gonna swap? Because that would be so awkward.
I mean, we can control it. We have the tape recorder.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Of course. Of course.
Where was the book left, out of curiosity?
I would have. Does Cassandra's place have a safe?
Yeah.
I would have put it in the safe overnight.
In the safe, which you do have a code to, there's also a picture of 5 kindred. 2 of them look very unhappy to be there. One of them is smiling politely. The other one looks nervous but happy. And the last one is Cassandra, setting the self-timing camera up to take a picture. You recognize all 5 of the kindred.
Interesting. We'll address that later, I think. I know I would probably take it out. I don't know when though. Timing of this is a little. Okay. Do you want to do this now? Do you want to wait till after?
I have no idea what idea we get. This sort of thing doesn't really happen, right? This is like what?
What? I'm sorry. What doesn't happen?
Like people writing love poems to me, right? That's like not a thing. It just like
happen in general or happen to you?
It's like, I mean, I'm sure it happens in general, but like to me specifically, like this is out. They're messing with. Okay, yeah. Just press the button. We can talk.
I mean, objectively, Minerva, you are quite charming. And I mean, I might not, but I'm sure someone who is inclined to express their feelings in such a way would probably be comfortable, especially someone who has very few inhibitions. Write you a love poem if they, were so inclined.
I'm very aware of my whole thing. It's kind of you to say, but it's, this whole thing is not like doesn't really work for a lot of people. It's fine. Anyways, we could just hash this out, bang this out, right? Hash this out before we go talk to the prince.
Okay.
We'll just resolve it. It'll be fine. It's all good. It's all good. We're good. It's fine. We're fine. You're fine, right? You're okay. You're okay.
I mean, it's a little strange having to leave the room, but not my body. It's a very.
Do you want?
Yeah, this is an existential nightmare. Actually,
I know. It's like dissociating.
I'm not going to think about it too much. And
you want the recording button pressed while we're talking, or?
I feel like you should have privacy for this.
Okay. I mean, it's you too, I guess. I don't know.
It feels strange to intrude. I don't know.
Okay, we'll just not. I can just fill you in after if you want. Anyways.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna push the record button. Not the record button.
The eject button.
Eject button.
Composed.
Yeah.
Calm. Rational.
Click the button down.
Hi.
Hi. So, talked to your other half about your poem that you wrote.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's very sweet of you, but you're messing with me, right? Like, it's not. Right, like this is like how you like mess with with Victoria or Fee, right? Like that's I just want to So it's okay, it's all good. So just wanted to I guess talk about that before we talk because we're going to talk to the prince right now, and so I just want to in case you swapped randomly, just to be able to talk about it,
Oh. Minerva, Minerva, I like you. I like you a lot. And that poem was not a joke. I don't joke around with that kind of stuff.
Can I roll an insight check, please?
It's pretty apparent that Ray's being serious.
Aya! Aya! Okay, that's a thing. Why?
And Ray's gonna absentmindedly try to grab your hand and kind of hold it in front of them. Not like out hand, but like kind of, Well, okay. So like you do this thing where you get really, really flustered. And I just find that incredibly adorable. And everyone else kind of just brushes it off when I do stuff like that. But you react really strongly to it. And I don't know, like everyone else just kind of, oh, Ray, you're just being silly. But I don't know, something about the way that you you blush and you smile and you do a little laugh. I think it's just really cute. And I just think you're really charming and lovely, very sweet.
I don't know how to react to this.
Did I do something wrong?
No. I mean, I don't think. No, you haven't done anything wrong. This is fine. You're fine. This is fine. I'm fine. It's fine. We're good. Yep. It's fine. I just don't brain. I need to. It's. You know that noise that computers make when connecting to the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the brain right now. Do you mind if I sit on this for a little bit?
Sit on what?
Just, that revelation, I suppose.
Okay. I mean, I would never want to make you do something you don't want to. So.
Cool. Well, we gotta go meet the prince, so hop in the car.
We get to meet the prince?
Yes.
Oh, he's just. I mean, he's the prince.
I mean, yes, the prince is aesthetically very pleasing to the eye. But we should probably go so we don't die.
Right.
Or we'll die there. Who knows?
Okay. Can we still hold hands?
Sure. Take hand. Oh, no, we're just gonna. This should be fine, right? Should be. Can you switch back to other Ray? Get just real quick.
Oh, okay.
Book. Just want to make sure book is safe.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
Do you want to grab it?
Yeah, no. If Isis tries to do anything to you, I will kill her.
That's a very sweet statement, but I don't think that's possible. Do you want to grab the book so we have it? Since Fee's place got burned down, I'm a little worried that the book is going to get burned, and if someone breaks into the house, that they're gonna. If we have it on us, it can't get stolen from the house. You know.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, the book is safe.
Really, you want to leave it here? I have no idea where it is.
Nope, you don't.
Okay. All right, let's get in the car.
All right.
You guys hop into the car and begin making your way to the restaurant in question. Fee, did you have anything you would like to do before heading to the restaurant in particular?
Nope.
All right. So you all convene at the restaurant, which has a name that I struggle to pronounce. So I'm going to narrate the scene and give it to Bo to pronounce for me. Um, but
What am I doing?
Something French.
Oh, okay. Where am I looking?
Something French.
just hold on a second.
Am I wrong?
I just love it. I love it so much.
This is dumb. I like being dumb. Where's Bo? There's Bo. There's Bo. So as you guys approach the restaurant, thank you. As you guys approach the restaurant, you exit and you see waiting out there, dressed in a sharp red suit, crushed velvet, is Edwin, hair slicked back, uh, just sort of waiting, sees you all and says, ah, welcome, welcome. Um, how can you all are at least here on time? I can appreciate that. Uh, we're going to be up on the third floor.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes.
Prince really goes
Sorry,
all
did
in.
you want me to read out the name or
Please.
Soleil par trois?
Thank you.
Thanks, D.
Hey, no problem. And as you all make your way up the stairs, you see that the restaurant from floor 1 to floor 3 is bare, except for wait staff and people who are there to greet you. It appears that the prince has booked the entire restaurant. And as you ascend to the terrace up toward the top, you see that sitting outside in a dashing two-piece suit that is unbuttoned, so you can see the black lace baby doll that she's wearing underneath it. The prince is swirling a glass of blood and sitting across from a younger woman who you immediately can sniff out as kindred, who is dressed equally ravishingly. And she sort of turns and sees, Chromatic Chimera, thank you so much for that raid. And then turns to the rest of you and says, Children, hello, good evening, welcome. Please, have a seat.
Thank you for having us here.
I wave at B like this.
Hi, you. I told you I was a big deal.
I told you that the prince actually liked me.
And you see that she actually has a swallow full of blood in her mouth and then swallows it and says, yes. She has been talking about you quite a bit, Fee, about how you're such a big deal in Detroit.
Do tell.
Yeah.
I didn't say anyone was as amazing as you, Prince. Don't worry.
Oh, I know no one's amazing as me, darling. It's hardly a fair comparison.
Not even just the title. Come on, look at you. Ugh. And
Oh, no,
you know the
even-
renegade.
Even I'll admit that one.
And she leans back and says, Edwin tells me that you have something. Edwin did the thing that Edwin does when he tries to make sure I'm not going to be upset by something. So, go ahead.
Well, I believe you may be aware of Edson.
Yes, one of Jackson's ghouls.
No longer a ghoul, I'm afraid.
Was.
Let's see.
Oh, I love it.
You're not the baby in the group anymore! Oh, wait.
Who did it? Who did it?
Ugh.
That would be me.
Genevieve,
He
you'd be
was
such a good
dying and had
mom.
information that would have been valuable, so
Interesting.
Information that cannot be relayed to you without action upon my part. Yes.
Stop hiding back there, boy. Come here. And you see Emerson sort of shuffles very nervously. And she says, I've heard tale of many a delegated task that Jackson passed on to you. He must have trusted you deeply, yes? And Emerson sort of nods, unsure if he's allowed to speak or not. Good. Good. And you said you were sired by Genevieve. And she sort of lolls her head over and says, Well, Miss Boondoggles, it seems you have a new caitiff in our midst.
I'm so sorry. I reach out. Bella, it's nice to meet you.
He shakes your hand and says,
Welcome to the caitiffs, yes.
Emerson, I thought, but if she sired me, then shouldn't I be Malkavian? And the princess, well, if you were a kind, then that would be the case. But seeing as you were once a ghoul, your blood was 50% Ventru. Now, if you were sired fully by a Ventru, you would be a Ventru. But you can't be half Ventru and half Malkavian now, can you? The dilution of the blood means that you are indeed kindred, but you do not have a clan. And she looks at you all expectantly for you to take your seats.
So
Genevieve will sit.
I pat the spot next to me for either Fee or Emerson.
do we have assigned seats or?
Nothing so formal, Fee. This is a night to enjoy.
I would pull Minerva next to me, but as close as possible to the prince.
Okay. So Minerva, you sit down in your chair, and then like as you're looking at your silverware and plate in front of you, your vision is just to the left, to the right, essentially, because Ray just grabs the leg of your chair and slides it over.
You were so right. Cammy, they're all so interesting.
Yes, very interesting indeed. Well, before we move on to a new topic, how familiar are you all with caitiffs?
Not terribly.
If I was,
as much
I
as
wouldn't
I
have
need
made
to
one.
be.
Well, caitiffs are generally believed to be the results of mistakes, regrets, frenzies, or poor choices. I disagree. I believe caitiffs are the purest of us. They are not beholden unto the bane of a clan. They have access to all of our various disciplines. I dare say that caitiffs are the closest to Cain as we all are.
You flatter her. She was like becoming really sad, then instantly bubbles up. See, it's not too bad, Emerson. You're with me now.
And Emerson sort of nods slowly. And she continues and says, But, where are my manners? This is Bella Boondoggles. She is a lovely media influencer and occasional movie star in her spare time.
It's nice to meet
Wait,
you.
I knew you from somewhere.
Oh, from
I start
TikTok, right?
dancing. That's right.
I love your TikToks.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. It's all because of you all. What's your handle? I'll follow you back.
Oh, I didn't really give myself a proper name because I don't really want to make TikTok. I just like to watch attractive people do their thing.
Oh,
But-
that's so valid. Those are the people that we like the most secretly. No one says it, but all those numbers at the end brings a little bit of joy. You made a profile just for us, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lean over to Genevieve, be like, "How do you know what TikTok is?"
Again, I'm an actress. I go into mood. I look into new media.
Ah.
It's a Starlighter with a 1 instead of the I.
I grab my phone and instantly follow you back. Oh, and let's collab at some point. I would love to do any of your stuff.
I play
You're
the
so
violin.
beautiful.
I play the violin mostly on there.
I can sing. I would love to accompany you. That's become a new thing on TikTok. I don't know. If
Yes, we
Play
do
the
duets.
violin?
Play
Yes.
the violin?
Yes,
Aren't you all a coterie? I thought coteries. I don't know because I don't have one. But don't
Pretty new.
coteries?
we all have
Aren't
hobbies.
you all? Yeah, aren't you all close? Like you share things and have a beautiful bond, and you're all very close. And
Some
No.
of us are close. And I kind of scooch closer to Minerva.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh, honey.
I look at the prince and I whisper, "Hey, you chose so well. Your taste is impeccable."
The prince sort of nods and is a little distracted by her phone and says, "How does Genevieve have more followers than I do on TikTok?"
Oh, I look down. I thought you said that you didn't want to do too many TikToks because you wanted that illusion going, like something
Well,
kind of mysterious.
I mean, yes, but I feel like quality over quantity.
Don't worry, we can do that one dance that's like popularized by that K-pop group that are definitely also kindred, and then we can do that dance and then totally get more followers. Don't even worry about it, Kenny.
Yes, most K-pop idols are kindred. It's a well-known secret. But I will have to dampen the mood just a bit with more talk of business. The Jackson King situation. Obviously, and she gestures to Emerson and says, is escalating.
Yes,
Wait,
just
I'm
a
sorry.
bit.
What?
Oh,
I don't
Jackson
think
is
the
back.
rest of. Oh, great.
Nice! Did
I love
you
that.
liquidate all of his assets?
I think you mean all of my assets, but yes.
Fun!
Well, surely that will make him easier to track down.
Oh, well, now that he's here, he will most certainly be easier to track, and he definitely wants to kill me, so
You
I
would
can be my own
think-
bait.
You would think he'd be easier to track, but I do warn you, Miss Beaster, that Jackson has been alive for more than 500 years. Be careful.
No, I do not plan on being careless, and precautions are being taken, and certain contracts will be fulfilled. But you asked that I come to you with information before I act.
And that I appreciate as being a tidbit you followed. I have another one to add to that docket. I believe it's time for Kira to die. She has outweighed her usefulness by a factor of 10, and she's becoming a thorn in my side.
Right. Last I heard, she was in Paris.
And
But if Jackson is back, then
there we are, darling. Yes, I would assume that Kira has returned as well. So,
I can try and call her, but I doubt she would answer.
oh, there's no need to call her. I know where Kira is.
Oh,
But
all right.
that is situations for later. Just putting it on your radar, as it were.
Oh,
Lastly,
don't worry. I'm more than happy to run a blade through her heart.
I knew you would be. But moving on a bit further, Bella here is more than just a beautiful face and a sparkling personality. She also has information that is relevant to one of the things that I assigned you all to take care of.
So, no one really pays attention to us, right? That's why I spend more time with the kind, right? I found out all this information because people just talk in front of you because they don't think you could do anything with it. They don't know that Cammy and I are tight. So, of course, whenever I hear things, I go tell Cammy. Oh, so apparently, right, the Anarchs, there's like 4 people I know about, but only because like some name people dropped in front of me. I think it's supposed to be a secret, but like apparently no one cares. So I think. There's one named Micah, Elodie, Carmen, and Marianne, I think. Oh, that's also a word of warning. Maybe watch what you say in front of even the clanless. I elbow Emerson like we're homies.
Emerson is sort of. He has a smirk to his face. He's nodding. Okay. And the princess. So, that is useful beyond belief, actually. So we have names, we have targets for the Anarchs. We also have targets for 2 of you in particular. I've made an amendment to your journey to the Upper Peninsula, by the way. I will be sending Nymeria along with you. I believe that her magical influence will help protect you from any prying eyes.
I'd love for Nymeria to come along.
Yes, I'm sure you're quite excited. But, with that having been said, I look forward to you all completing your preparations and hopefully heading up there by the end of the week.
Are any of the names that Bella gave us familiar?
I would say... Oh, easy. Ray, make me an intelligence plus academics roll.
Intelligence plus academics. Ooh. And I suppose research doesn't factor into that.
No.
This moment seems heavy, so Bella suddenly pulls up her phone and starts recording a TikTok facing her.
5 successes.
Carmen. Pretty sure you had a patient named Carmen before all of this. From what you remember, she was pretty close friends with your sire.
Oh. Yeah, I know that. I know one of them. Carmen. Actually, I'm probably the wrong person to be asking about this, to be honest. Hold on, let me let go of this button that I've been holding for the last hour.
I think that's the entire time.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave.
I'm just gonna. I'll let go of Ray's hand. It's just there you let go.
Okay.
Is this a curse thing? This is a curse thing, isn't it?
It's a neat little trick. Watch this.
Okay.
Yes, Carmen. Right. She was close friends with Cassandra.
To give you a brief rundown from your psychiatric notes, she was mostly a social hermit for the most part. She took her night classes and then would go back to her dorm. Didn't really have any outside life outside of that. Talked a lot about feeling very alone. And in some of your last sessions before she stopped showing up entirely, she talked about having made a new friend.
Thinking back on those sessions, did she seem kindred in any way?
Looking back on it with different eyes, there are a lot of clues that lent towards her being kindred. She only took night classes. She never hung out with anyone. She always looked slightly pale. You assumed it was because of the lack of sun she was getting, but
Mhm.
now with your eyes open to the world of darkness, they're fairly easy dots to connect.
Okay. Yeah, she was a very isolated person and had a lot of issues with loneliness. Um,
Oh,
Perhaps she was contacted by an anarch, and she said she had made some new friends. If I look through my notes, I probably have an address on file for her.
and you see that the prince nods and says, "Good, good. Well, uh, please do get to that, Professor. You are useful as ever." And she sort of looks down at your hands. And how has the tape recorder been treating you?
It has been interesting, to say the least. Some of the things it can do were surprising.
The Sombran power magic, the Sombran shadow magic is quite powerful indeed. Leopold will be happy to know that you're enjoying it.
Oh, I am. There is still very much that Minerva and I have to look into with this. Certain things may have consequences that we probably should examine before using them further.
Yes. Experimenting is the smart way to perform science, but I must admit, if you're trained by Nymeria, I doubt you're full of patience, darling.
Perhaps, but I can do my best to stay on the safe side.
There is a probably 30-second pause of her just looking at you, just eyes locked on yours.
Uh-huh. Uh, um, everything okay?
Yes, it is. Anyway, you all must be hungry. And she claps her hands, and you see several waiters and waitresses make their way out, some carrying pitchers of blood, others with rolled up sleeves. It says, "Please, drink to your fill. The night is on me."
I love French cuisine.
Thank you, Prince.
Of course.
It's very kind of you.
It's much appreciated.
Oh, there is one more thing, but it doesn't have to do with you all. I'll excuse myself briefly. And she gets up and leaves the table.
Huh?
It's so lovely to meet you all. What's all of your names?
You're referring to the waitstaff?
Oh no, I meant the squad.
Okay. Gotcha.
Minerva.
Yeah, I read that. I started writing in my notes app. Nervous one who person has a crush on is Minerva. Got it.
What?
And what was the one who has a crush and is pulling and knows like doctor stuff? What's your name?
My name is Ray.
Ray. Nice to meet you, Ray.
Pleasure.
And the really intimidating but very hot one
I am Victoria.
is nice to meet you.
I like that we just all know who that is.
Not a question.
And
No.
the amazing violinist.
On the profile for TikTok, it'll just say Jenny.
Jenny, then. Okay, great. May I call you that? Is it all right? I know some people are really weird about people acting over familiar on the app, and I totally get
Genevieve is fine, actually.
that. Genevieve. Well, I appreciate you bringing someone. Well, I guess not appreciate you bringing someone to my Lacka clan. It's not always great. But you know, sometimes you get high connections in good places. You know,
Yeah,
Like-
sometimes.
the highness.
What does it mean to be a caitiff exactly?
Well, for me, I immigrated to this country. I was turned, and then I was abandoned instantly. No sire to be seen. Of course, I had one, I guess, but they didn't come back for me.
It seems we are of similar backgrounds then.
I gathered that from the conversation. You were the same as well, Fee?
No, mine's just a bitch.
Oh.
Woo!
I'm so sorry that you all have this situation. I'm not sure which one is better to have knowledge of who your sire is or not to know. If your sire is a bad person, do you even want to know?
Oh, I would definitely prefer not to know her.
Well, I guess with your mindset toward politics, I bet you wouldn't mind. It makes it difficult to move in spaces, though. For the first few 50 years, it was very difficult. But now it's fine. I found my calling not with kindred, but with kind. And they adore me. Why wouldn't they?
You guys
Good
hear
question.
a loud scream that is
God.
cut off by 4 gunshots.
Oh.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Button.
Oh, right. And
Button.
back in time for rewind. That's the button.
You hit the rewind button?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone rewinds probably about 3 to 4 seconds before that scream happened.
Something bad's about to happen. Get ready.
Where?
What do you?
What?
So is it better to?
Gunshots, screaming.
I was
What
going
are
to
you
say
talking
something
about?
really deep
Point.
about my biography. Wait, what's going on?
And then the scream and 4 gunshots.
Oh.
Run towards
Now,
the.
let's
Victoria's
go.
yeah, she
Towards the gunshots or away from them?
I run for. I stop. Oh, are we going towards the gunshot? I go to the prince. I try to find
Where's
the
the
prince.
prince?
I want to protect
yeah,
the prince.
where's the prince? We're running.
Yeah.
So you guys run out of the terrace, and where are you
Oh,
running
God.
to?
I want to run where the prince seemed to go. I want to protect.
Okay. So you run back inside and down the stairs to the first floor of the restaurant, and you see that the prince is standing there with a black Colt revolver in her hand, and the
Oh,
tip of her heel pressed down on an unmoving body.
I'm so
Right.
glad, Cammy. I thought you were getting shot at. Oh, I'm so glad it was someone else. Oh,
Oh, darling, I can dodge a bullet. No, I just had to take care of some business.
is there anyone else left over? I will do whatever you need.
Who are the bodies?
I
Do
appreciate
we
you,
reckon-
darling.
Do we
Uh,
recognize the bodies, D?
Fee? No.
What? No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
None of you did.
Unacceptable.
Is someone wearing combat boots?
But you, it is nobody that any of you recognize. But she does step off of the body and hand the gun to Edwin, who takes it, wipes it clean, puts it in his back waistband. She turns and walks until she's about 2 inches away from Victoria's face and says, "Madam Beaster, the stakes have been raised. That corpse is the former Baron of Pennsylvania. If you kill Jackson, it's yours. Sound good?
Sorry, say that last part again. I was actually a little
Sound good?
sentence before that.
What remains of that corpse is the former Baron of Pennsylvania. If you kill Jackson and keep things in order, it's yours. Sound good?
Excellent.
Wonderful.
So I
And,
have carte blanche to act?
Oh, please, topple the King estate. I'll be interested to watch the fireworks.
Perfect.
Try not to destroy too much of my city.
No promises, but I will try. And actually, Victoria will text, because I think she got Agent 12's number.
She did.
She's going to text Agent 12. Yeah, got a job for you.
And he responds, just point me in the right direction.
Location to follow.
And she says, well, as fun as this evening has been, I suppose I have to begin the process of wiping the minds of the traumatized staff. So, should probably get on to that.
Can one of them get me a steak to go?
And she squints at you and says, certainly. Medium rare?
Yes.
And she
How
turns
else
and
would you make it?
steps. She turns and steps and goes, you! Tenderloin, medium rare, quickly. And the person hurriedly shuffles off back toward the kitchen. And says, and then she looks from Edwin to Victoria and goes, you can have the night off. And she walks away.
Screw you, D. Screw you.
And she makes her way outside and says, Bella, darling,
Yes, my prince?
it appears that my bodyguard is indisposed for the rest of the evening. Could you walk me home?
I would love to.
Wonderful.
I wave at the group. I will see you all. It was so lovely to meet you. I go to hug V.
Huh. Yeah.
I hug very big. I hope that we meet another time. Goodbye, Emerson. Oh, don't worry. I'll find a way to put your number in my phone.
Bella, tell me your number quickly.
I tell you the number. I rattle it off for everyone to go.
She rattles it off, and she rattles it off very quickly too. Like,
Yep.
Like you know, I've been rattling off.
Minerva's just
Yep.
like,
Right.
1-555-666-7777.
8,
Yeah.
6,
Area code. No, I'm from
3, 2,
California.
1.
Who would expect it?
And you watch as the caitiff social media influencer walks off arm in arm with the prince.
Duet me sometime.
100%. Look for it in the notifications.
Watch my inbox.
And you all are left to your own devices for the evening. Fee, I believe, is around that time watching their limo pull up, refreshed, refurbished, and with Mercedes in the front seat, saying, you told me not to be late for wherever we're going, so...
Yeah, 1 minute. Minerva, what happened between you and Ray?
so you know the poem?
The love poem, yes.
Okay. Did everyone understand that was a love poem? Am I the only one who did?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, honey. Yes.
Okay. Well, I just assumed that they were messing with me, so I spoke to them, and they said it wasn't a joke. So I don't know. I'm sitting with. I don't know what to do.
Well,
Oh,
you can
blessing.
always call me if you want advice.
Have you experienced it? I mean, advice would be great. I don't know. Well,
You have my number.
Okay. Okay.
Ta-ta.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I have business to attend to. If someone is dying, you can call me.
And Fee hops in their limousine and drives off. What do the rest of you have planned for the remainder of your evening? You've still got about 3 or so hours before sunrise.
Genevieve,
Yes.
is there space for Emerson at your place?
Oh, my apartment? Yes, I
Yes,
suppose I can
that's-
set him up in my apartment.
It's just all of my locations are currently under renovation.
Ah, yes.
If that is okay with you, Emerson.
Considering I will die if I sleep outside, yes,
Well-
I am okay with that.
If you got something from me, you might not.
Rather
Let's not
test
take
it.
that chance.
It's fair.
Yeah, I'd rather not test
All right.
it. I would rather not.
Come on, I've got a nice penthouse.
Oh,
Victoria, actually.
Yes.
Where's Charlie?
Charlie?
The thin blood person who's very annoying. You staked him.
Oh, I have no idea.
Ah. I need to speak to him.
Now is not a good time.
Well, I'll try and text him. See if he's around. If your place is
He's up at the very least.
he's up. Okay, I'm gonna.
Yes.
I'm gonna text Charlie. You up? Question mark.
it is.
Would I see Minerva texting you up?
Yes.
Hey, D, with my heightened
Yes.
senses.
She's not fucking hiding it. It's just
Yeah.
how she
Yeah.
talks.
We all know that's what she's
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, you would.
Minerva, we have to talk about subtext at some point.
Can you subtext on what's a subtext? Like on the I thought there's just normal texting here.
As in, there's dual meanings to
Oh.
certain things.
I'm just asking.
Texting-
if he's up.
Texting you up at God, what time is it? 3 in
Late.
the morning. Typically is an invitation for sex.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yes, no, all that exasperated aside, that was all in character. That was not me. That was Victoria.
I'm almost 100 years old, and even I know it's a booty call.
Correct. So,
Oh my god.
how about you wait a night and call Charlie tomorrow?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do my
Just
best.
don't
okay.
use those words, perhaps.
What about are you up? Is that
No.
I'm just,
Just leave it.
We need
no.
to talk.
we all
Probably
No.
more neutral.
yeah.
We need to talk usually comes off a little bit worrying, especially if you don't, you know.
Correct.
The load
Better
on
than the
subtext.
alternative, I suppose.
The best
Call
choice
me.
is to wait.
That's true. Or you could just say,
I'll just text him. Call me tomorrow? Question mark.
That's
That
good.
works.
You get a picture in response of Stream Elements OBS.
Bro, we talked about
It's across
this.
3 monitors.
He's streaming again. Look, he's like doing. He's got Streamlabs.
Does he have Streamlabs open or is he streaming?
It's open.
okay, but look at the bottom corner.
Bottom corner.
He has not gone live yet. And you see that he sends a message right after and says, "Can't just disappear off the face of the earth."
Fair, but keep it low key unless you want to die.
And And he responds with, "Low-key is my specialty," and a winky smiley face.
Not. That's not.
Nope, not even a little bit.
Edwin steps
Yep.
past Victoria and pulls out this thin black paper journal. And he hands it to Minerva and says, "This is old. Do you open it?"
Sure.
You open it and begin to flip through it, and it looks like notes on a spell and the process of a ritual.
Where'd you... Do you want me to look into this?
And he flips it all the way to the back, and toward the bottom you see that his name is on it. It looks like it was formerly a science book, like a science class notebook.
Oh,
It was I was trying to hold on to something while I was in the midst of a particular spell. So you can add it to your repertoire. It is useful.
oh, thank you. Cool. Dear, I don't think I know anything that you wouldn't know. Do you...
It is a spell that I mastered a long time ago.
Okay. Well, thank you, Edwin. Nice of you.
Of course. And he makes his way back over to Victoria and says, "Ready?"
Victoria will toss her keys over to Genevieve, just kind of over her shoulder. Of course.
And the pair of you walk back to your car, or walk back to his car and get in, and he sighs heavily, and when he does, it almost looks like dust starts to fall off of him. The features on his face sort of crack and splinter for a second, and he runs his hands through his hair and takes a deep breath. Okay, let's go. And you see that the features are restored after the dust stops falling. There's a little more life in the eyes, and he turns the car on, and you return to his lovely abode. The rest of you make your various ways home. Fee, you pull up to what I would assume would be her Airbnb, considering you're bringing dinner.
Yeah.
And you knock on the door. She's standing there.
I'll tell Mercedes that she doesn't have to wait.
All right. And she nods, and
I think we'll have a very exciting night tomorrow.
most of our nights are exciting, so wouldn't be surprised. And she pulls off. Knock on the door. Mal opens it.
Hi.
Hi. I'm kind of surprised you actually made it.
I brought dinner.
Fee, it's 5 a.m.
Right. We live very different lives.
We do.
Is 5 a.m. too early for steak? Or late? I
really like steak. I'm supposed to
know.
be on a diet, but if you brought it, and she
It's
reaches
it's
out and
completely
takes
free.
the bag. And
The only
You
price
are-
is you have to listen to me talk for a while.
she goes, "What kind of steak is it?"
Whichever the GM said earlier.
Just barely worth enough to listen to you talk.
I'll accept it.
She sits down and begins to eat her food and says, can I ask you something?
Please do.
What do you want, Fee?
Like, day to day, in this moment,
Like you
life
had
goals.
me come up from Chicago for paintings, which I still haven't gotten.
About that.
You're living a completely different life. What do you want?
Hmm. I met someone new recently, and she said something very pointed to me, which I thought was rude because I didn't ask for all this introspection. But nevertheless, here it is. And I don't know, just thinking about I haven't really been doing anything with the last uh, 11 years of my life. And I have things that I would like to get done. And oh gods, what? Why is I'm great with words. That's my thing, right?
No,
It's like I can
you're
sit there.
great with bullshitting people, Fee.
That's accurate, but also rude, but accurate. Yeah, no, I never could do that with you, huh?
No. Not successfully, anyway. You certainly tried.
I want to know what you think of me.
I love you. I mean, I still do. I won't ever stop. But I I can't be a part of this, Fee.
I know.
I tried. I tried to look things up and figure things out about you and this, and I can't be what you need me to be.
I don't know what that is, though.
I don't know either.
I can answer if you have. I can answer questions if you have questions. I
Fee,
I make everyone think I don't care, but I'm paying attention all the time.
when you make a new life, Fee, you don't get to pick what you keep from the old one. That's part of the deal.
That's a shit deal.
It is. It really is. It really is. Because we were good, but
I was never good, but I'm certainly. I was never a good person. Whatever. Definitely not now.
Fee, you are always good.
I-
You still are. I can tell. She can tell too.
Who?
Your driver, Mercedes. Your driver.
What's the
Fee,
She is my driver.
You brought her up 4 times the first time we talked when I came up here. You were telling me how things were going. I stopped letting you be the reason that I wasn't living anymore. And I moved on. And it's not fair to yourself if you don't move on from me.
I'm. What is that? You don't just get to choose that, though.
I don't. You have to choose it for yourself.
I can't do it. I can't just do that. There, the the life that I live now there's so many rules. But and I hate that. You know I hate that, right? But if I could just change some of those rules, then I wouldn't have to keep doing what I'm doing. And
Who says you can't change the rules?
Stronger people than I.
Then get stronger than they are. Fuck them. If you don't like the rules, get to a place where you can make your own rules.
It's not that easy.
Of course it's not easy. Power's not exchanged easily. You have to fight for it. You have to actually give a damn, Fee. Which I know is a foreign concept, but I've also seen you do.
I do care.
Then act like it.
But I never mind. I'm sorry for dragging you all the way here.
Don't be sorry. We needed to have this conversation. It needed to happen. So you can sleep on the couch if you want to.
Sure. Thank you. Are you still staying till Sunday?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be here till Sunday.
Cool. Good.
And Mal gets up puts her plate in the sink, and stops at the door and says, "Good night, Fiorentino."
Good night, Mel.
She goes into her room and closes the door. And eventually, feeling the ache of the sun in your form begin, you make your way over to the couch, grab a couple throw pillows, and get as comfortable as you can.
Make sure there's no open windows or anything.
And you sit there with your eyes closed. And as you begin to drift off to the void, you hear and that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
What?
Was that a fucking heartbeat?
That's what it sounded like.
Oh,
A
shit.
heart still beats and fees still.
Oh my
Before
goddamn God.
I drift off to bed, I would have sent Victoria a text just saying, I'd like to talk to you tomorrow.
Sick.
Okay. Noted.
I've been waiting for that conversation to happen. I've had that written for forever.
Hey, that's good.
That
So-
hurt me as a random parter. I was like, good, my face has to be very chill.
Good.
Big
Uh,
sad. We hit 100 pages, everyone.
Hey, 100 pages
Hey.
of
There
notes.
it is.
Well, thank you so much to Madame Gandalf for that Green Dragon Tavern raid. Hopefully you all enjoyed the latter half of Under the Pale Cold Sun, episode 10, Flashing Lights. We are going to go around and get some outros from our lovely coterie of kindred, starting firstly with our delightful guest, Miss Bella Boondoggles.
Hello, everyone. I have been Bella Boondoggles. You can find me on the internet, ironically, as Boondoggles on Twitter and TikTok. Ha ha ha. Look at that. It's
It
almost
wasn't
as
just
if-
a bit.
It wasn't a bit. It's my lifestyle. Just kidding. TikTok is not my lifestyle. Anyways, you can find me every other Monday on Everybody Crits playing Mutants Masterminds, where I play Lita, a Filipino badass who can apparently lift 800 pounds. We didn't realize that, but we, I mean me. So that's a good time finding that out live. Yeah, and when it's not that, I will be on Action Fiction playing a Castle Falkenstein, where I play Theodosia Cartal, who is a very shy, very timid bookworm who doesn't know about the world, but she has read erotic books, and that's very important. Besides that, what else am I in? Just that, right? I look at my partner and I'm like, that's just it, right?
That's all you're doing. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, great, cool. I'm very excited to be here. I was so nervous. It was really very fun. I
You did
look
great,
forward
Bella.
to only bringing self-inserts when anyone ever asks me to guess. I refuse to play a character. I only self-insert. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. All right, and let's move down to our resident Toreador, who might be alive, Loki? Question mark.
Who's to say?
Me
Um,
to say hi.
That's true. The GM is to say. Thank you for joining us, lovely people. I have been Rowan, and sometimes Fiorentino de Calza, resident Toreador. You can find me on the internets as @RedWhiteRP. I am a writer, streamer, sensitivity reader, and professional dice cruncher. You can catch me every other Monday over on Everybody Crits at 9 p.m. Eastern for X Millennials, an AU X-Men Mutants and Masterminds game where I play Marcus Masters, All-American Boy / Lightbulb. Tuesdays, I'm back on this channel for Second City Saviors, a masked game where I play Cassie Kalina, aka Hecate, a very sad witch girl. And then Wednesdays, I will be back here. This Saturday, I am going to be a guest GM for the Emerald City Game Masters Guild's Galentine's Day charity event, raising money for Dot's RPG project and Alphabet Alliance of Color. It's $15, gets you into up to 4 45-minute mini one-shots. There's still a chance to buy tickets. You can check out the website, emeraldcitygmc.com.
GMG.
GMG, I know, letters. I will be running a Monster Hearts one-shot called Save the Last Dance about monsters at senior prom. So that's going to be something. And that is all I have for you right now. I'm going to throw it down there.
To
Hi,
our lovely
I'm Alicia.
Yay.
Or Energy9 on Twitch, where I stream video games and curse and have snakes. You can also follow me on Twitter, where I'm at Energy98, where I put video game clips up and curse and have snakes and puns. Obviously, I'm here on Wednesdays. I am also here on Thursdays for the Cypher game run by the lovely Kayla. On Saturdays, you can normally either find it on my channel or occasionally over on Dicey Amazons for their Vibrant Legends one-shots, just different systems every week. Here we show up, we maybe figure out how to play the game properly, but we play it either way. And then Sundays, I normally stream with my crew some good old Monster Prom. That's me.
Alicia hella cute though. Damn, look at that girl. She fine.
You're
That's my
biased.
That's my twin, everyone. Do you see that? That's wild.
It's my triplet.
What the fuck?
Those are. I'm the lucky
Triplets.
twin and triplet. First of all,
No.
yes, I
How
am.
dare you?
Next
I'm
up,
the evil one.
That's
we
fine.
have no longer the baby of the group, Ray Renault, played by the lovely Beauregard.
Oh, that's me.
It is.
The person who chose to make two characters as one character.
It's
And not
beautiful.
have
Oh,
it
it's beautiful
be-
and wonderful.
Psh, nonsense.
Can't confirm.
Geez, you're throwing me off with these compliments that, I don't receive ever. Who am I? I'm Bo. You can find me on Twitter at DorkyTeacher. You can also find me on Twitch at Just DorkyTeacher, where we are super close to finishing Frankenstein. We have like 30 pages left. We're gonna finish it this weekend. Sunday night, 8 o'clock at Just DorkyTeacher. Saturdays, you can find me over on the Polished Cryptids channel for High Seas Hijinks. There is a game this weekend. I will not be in it this weekend, however, because it is my birthday on Friday. So I will be, hanging out with some friends. And actually, I think my brother's coming that night. Anyway, I'm going to be doing birthday things. I think that's everything right now.
Wonderful. Then we're going to slide on over to our totally not possessed Tremere. Dorp.
Hello, 'tis I. My name's Darby. You can find me on Twitter as @DarbyPack. That's my real human name, but I'm actually just a possum in a skin suit. You can find me co-hosting a podcast called Chaotic Creations, a podcast where me and my co-host Harper take weird prompts and make weird TTRPG characters. You can find that anywhere you can listen to podcasts and here on the Critical Business channel at 9 a.m. PST. What? Which is super duper cool. You can also find me on our Chaotic Creations Twitch channel, Chaotic Pod. We just hit affiliate, which is pretty dang cool. But we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and
sing with bits.
that is a thing that you are capable of doing if I am on the stream. But also coming up, we're going to be starting to stream in 2 weeks. We'll be starting to stream on Fridays for a campaign that is being run by Harper, an actual play campaign involving 2 individuals in this call right now, Dee and Alicia. What?
Gasp. Shock.
Gasp. Gads. It's called Hidden Magics. We definitely don't have secrets, and you should tune in. It's going
Gasp.
to be
What
gads
is
of
this
fun.
thing that I had no idea that was happening?
We have guests lined up
Who
already.
knows?
It's going to be
And
such
awe.
Is a
Fun.
mystery.
It's a mystery. Who knows? Gads, what else do I do on the internet? You can find me here at some point starting this month. System Crash?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We try out different systems.
And
Yes.
Pro streamers.
Pro streamers.
The
Yeah.
confidence. The confidence.
Anita, I have been that tired before. I've been that tired before. Where it's just like, yep.
Yes, that is a thing.
Yeah.
I love.
That is also on the schedule. Yes.
I think
Yes, that's the thing I made. Yep.
Oh, God bless.
the thing. It's actually Hidden Magics is actually next week. Now that I can see the chat with Harper telling me this lovely information. But yes, I think that's it. Besides being here on the Pale Cold Sun, so that's up to you.
Our fearless
that's me.
leader.
Hi. Yes, I'm Anita, or Panita, or Critical Misses. You can find me here pretty much every day of the week. Or you can find me on Noir's channel when now Kingsguard, Roll20 Spotlight Show starts up. I just finished the overlays for that today. So we should be starting fairly soon with some new surprises in store. And I'm also on this Saturday. You can find me over on Super Dylan's channel for a special newlywed game style thing that we're doing with a bunch of different creative teams. So Gnome and Eris from Gnome Brew. We've got Austin and I'm blanking on the name from Secret Histories of Nerd Mysteries. And we've also got Diana and Avalon from Femsplained, and we're all going to be super competitive and trying to find out who knows their creative partner the best. Shrug. We'll see how she goes. And then on Sundays, you can find me over on Kobold Press's channel. That's the name of that channel, for Into the Southlands, which is a actual play set in the Southlands campaign that Kobold Press has. So it's a bunch of chaotic animal party that is wandering through the desert. We've got a minotaur. We've got a catfolk. We've got a bird. That's me. I'm a bird. And we've actually got a hedgehog folk in our party, who is the bravest and strongest boy. But yeah, you can find me there on Sundays. And that's pretty much it. And I'll throw it over to our lovely Master of Ceremonies, Dee DeVell. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Dee. I am the DM for this game, and I do a whole bunch of other shit. I am a streamer, voice actor, musician, professional GM with the Emerald City Game Masters Guild. We are having our Galentine's event this weekend. Like the lovely Rowan mentioned, tickets are $15. You can still get those tickets at emeraldcitygmg.com. I am going to be running a Masks one-shot called Vicious Villainy, Valentine Vortex, and I'm going to be running some supervillains through my homebrew city of Halcyon, which I have had for a couple years at this point. And it's the first time I'll be doing masks for people other than the one group I've done masks for. So people get to see my superhero OCs. I'm very excited. Outside of that, I'm also in Kingsguard. I'm in Hidden Magics. I'm in Second City Saviors. Obviously, I'm here. On Thursday, I am also in Kayla's Sentai game that happens on this Twitch channel with some amount of regularity. I am the creative lead for this lovely channel of Critical Misses. And as we are about halfway through the season, I am taking pitches. So if you have a game out there that you want to run that you think would be a good fit for Critical Misses, throw it my way. I'll take a look at it, pass it through the other admins over here at CM, and we will get back to you with an answer. That is me. This is my friend Charlie. Say hi, Charlie.
Oh, why?
Are you gonna?
Hi, Charlie.
Yeah.
Hi, Charlie.
I also GM a game that is going to be sponsored over on Super Dylan's channel. Shout out to Diana. Hi. That's City of Mists. That's going to start in March. So very excited for that.
Nice.
And I think someone else here is in that.
Yeah, I just was like, oh no.
Someone else.
So
I mean,
Also,
it's
he's cute,
in
though.
March, so it's a little ways out. So
I
that's,
never know when I'm allowed to sponsor things. I really
Yeah,
don't. I'm like, can I
that's
promote it
fine.
now? Can I promote it now?
that's fine. Oh, you missed Charlie? Well, Charlie's going to be staying by with us. So
No,
lucky for
that's
you.
great. Good.
Hi, Charlie.
Look at
He
that
really doesn't
smile.
have to. It's so.
Oh, he doesn't.
Look at that
Dee,
smile.
Oh, look at him.
Consider,
It's
Dee.
so
Hi,
Consider.
Charlie.
Not
You know what's
great.
even better? The back is just eyes. Isn't that
Oh, not
So
great.
wonderful.
Not
Love
great.
that.
Yeah.
Totally not
What a
great.
good boy.
Yeah.
I'm so into it.
Yeah.
The mixed
Charlie,
reactions.
I want to be Charlie's friend.
Rowan,
Do we
what
have
the fuck?
do we have someone to raid?
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Ooh.
Raven's online.
Or
TPK
Sephiroth is
roleplay.
online.
Sephi is online. We could raid
Ooh.
Sephi.
Love Sephi. Oh,
I'm always here to raid Sephi.
All right, so
Charlie-
as-
Charlie looks like someone you could just vibe with.
no,
Yeah.
no, he doesn't.
Incorrect.
Is the thing. Is the thing.
So
Oh,
Listen.
Banes and Boons.
our
Triplets.
Oh,
I love
right,
the
I
triplets being
almost forgot.
anti.
Yeah,
forgot
we're
to do
all
Banes and
with
While the
shoot.
raid is preparing, you can go ahead and start the raid up and just get it to the raid now button. I'll go over
It's
the
so
Banes
many
and
boons this week.
Yes, there were a lot of boons to counteract the chaos that Rowan consistently injects into our lives.
'Cause I love you.
Genevieve's boon is that the prince did not decide to take her head off for having a child.
Hey.
Bella's boon is her connection with the prince. Beau's boon, I cannot tell you for story reasons, but it did happen this episode. The bane, I cannot tell you because story. The boon for Mercedes was that Mal likes her. The boon for Darby was that she didn't continue to be controlled by ISIS.
Huh.
I like
Nice.
that boon. Thank you very
This
I like
much.
that
episode.
boon.
That's a
Thank
good
you so
one.
much, Milan.
Thank you so much for giving me this gift. I loved having the prince be my friend. You know.
Yeah.
I want to know what
Because,
the
like-
bane is so badly.
Because you two separated the books from each other, but it's not like ISIS has a familiar that lives in your apartment or
The
anything.
books from each other?
The book. You separated the book. Ray took the book away from you, and
Uh-huh.
Ray kept the book. But
Uh-huh.
it's not like there's a one of ISIS's familiars that lives in your house or
That's
anything
true.
that would have just
Got to
put it
keep.
back.
We are going to
Oh,
go on
but
a
I
raid to
love-
Persephoroth that's already started in chat, y'all.
Yes.
Our raid call, as always, is hello from our coterie to yours. If you have emotes, use them. D, do you wanna sign us off?
Sign us off? Yes, as always. As always, my lovely kindred, thank you so much for joining us in the world of darkness. And we will see you the next time the pale cold sun rises.
Bye,
y'all.
everybody.
He's super cute, and you should tell him so. Bye.
Bye, D. She's super cute.